Hi students, welcome back to online class, grade 11 English. I have completed first 3 unit. Now fourth unit, fourth poem, let us move on. Take a textbook, page number 126. Take your textbook, page number 126, poem Macavity, The Mystery Cat by T.S. Eliot. Macavity, The Mystery Cat by T.S. Eliot. Okay, so this is about a cat. So I hope you all have a pet animal or you might have experience with that. Clear? So what this pet animals actually do? It used to play with you, right? It is very affectionate with you. It used to do a lot of mischievous. Okay, so this poem, T.S. Eliot wanted to say something about the mystery cat. That is, a Macavity is the name he has given. And what are the things this Macavity is doing? He is comparing with the society. Okay, so society in this political life, or some person is doing wrong, we cannot blame them by telling their names. Okay, so what the politician is doing, if you are saying by the name this person is doing this wrong, it is a problem for you, is it? So what T.S. Eliot wanted to do, he wanted to convey what is happening in the society, but not in the direct name of the person. So indirectly he wanted to say, so he has put an imaginary one, that is a Macavity. Okay, so this cat Macavity, it is doing the action of a person, what is happening in the society. Clear? So here let us move on to about the author first, then we will move on to the poem. Take page number 128, about the author. That is, full name is Thomas Stearns Eliot. Shortly we will call us T.S. Eliot. He was born in the year 1888 and died in 1965. He was a poet of 20th century. So let me read and tell you about him. Take page number 128. Thomas Stearns Eliot, born in 1888 and died in 1965, was an essayist, a critic, a playwright, and a pioneer poet of the 20th century. He is not only a poet, he was an essayist also and also a critic. So critic is the person who tells good and bad about things, right? So he was also a playwright and also a poet. He attended Smith Academy in St. Louis and then the Milton Academy in Massachusetts. So he attended the Smith Academy also in the place of St. Louis, and then to the Milton Academy in the Massachusetts also he attended. And he graduated from Harvard University and then left for France and the Sorbonne to study philosophy. So he was very interested to study philosophy. So he went to France and then to Sorbonne he went. And Eliot returned to Harvard and deepened his knowledge by reading Indian philosophy and studying Sanskrit. So he improved his knowledge by studying Indian philosophy and also Sanskrit. He was much interested to learn that also. Then after returning from Harvard, he studied Indian philosophy and Sanskrit and then settled in England. And where he was where he was working as a schoolmaster and then bank clerk, and eventually it was going on. There was changes in his life. Okay. So next one. He also finished his advanced degree at Harvard. So completed his degree in Harvard. Some of his popular poems includes The Wasteland, A Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock, Ash Wednesday, Four Quartets, Journey of the Magi, After Strange Gods, Naming of Cats. These are all the poems he has, which is very famous in his writings. Okay. So next, T.S. Eliot won the Order of Merit and received the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1948 also. Okay, so about the author it is completed. Let us move on to the poem, warm up, and the poem we will move on. So take the page number back to the page 126, warm up. A French proverb goes thus: the dog may be wonderful prose, but only the cat is poetry. You may have observed that all animals possess a number of unique qualities, filling the columns with words and phrases associated with each of the following animals. Okay, so now each and every animal, they have their own characters. It is different, right? So each dog and cat, everything, has its own characters. Like how the prose and poetry is different, the dog and cat also we have different characters. So here there is column is given how there is a dog, cat, wolf and elephant is given. You can write their own characters. What are the characters you have observed, you can write. Okay, for example, let me tell you, loyalty. For in the column of dog you can write loyalty, compassion, gratitude, unconditional love. In the place of cat you can write energetic. The remaining columns you can write your own answers. One or two examples I am giving. In the column of wolf, intelligence, elephant, coolest and grey. Okay, so completed this one. So each has their own different characters. So you can mention whatever it is, whatever you known characters, you can write it here. Next one, B. People admire some of these animal qualities. What are they? Have you noticed some of them in yourself or in others? Share your views with the class. So you may have some qualities of animals what they have, right? The affection of dog or pet animals, they have a lot of affection. Or parrot, they talk very the talk was very admirable. Okay, so your talk also may be admirable. Such a thing, what the characters you admire from your friends or others, or the characters you can compare with the animals. So usually when they are scolding, the parents will scold you by the name of the animals, right? So you, as you are good students, you may not be getting that scoldings, right? Okay, so now animals character you can write. Let me tell you one or two lines, note it down. I have the good qualities of a dog. I am loyal to my parents, my elders, because they care for me. You can write near to that. I have the good qualities of a dog. I am loyal to my parents, my elders, because they care for me. I show pity towards the weak and the poor and help them. I have loyalty and compassion. Okay, after completing this, let us move on to the poem. Before moving on to the poem, let me tell you. So, some poets, when they are inspired by some nature, they will be writing the nature's characters. Nature's poem they will write, is it? So like that, here there is some inspiration is there for writing this poem. So he got inspired by the famous villain character of a Professor James Moriarty. So from his that is the character he has written in the book of by Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes book he has written. So T.S. Eliot is much inspired by the character of villain character. So from that he started to write. He started to think of writing in his own book. That is Eliot's book, Old Possum Book of Practical Cats. In that he has written this poem about Macavity, the mystery cat. Clear? So I told you already about the society, what is happening, how the people are doing some wrongs and they are escaping from the situation. No? Like that, here also the poet T.S. Eliot wanted to explain about Macavity. So in this poem, Macavity, as it is said, the mystery cat. Mystery cat means Maya Pune, right? So that Macavity, what it is going to do, it is going to do all the mischievous, all the crime it will do, and it will escape from that place. When the Scotland Yard is coming to find any proof for that, there will not have any proof. Okay, even a great thief, great criminals, when they are doing some wrong, they will leave something proof without their knowledge. So by small proof, the police will be able to find them and they will be arresting. But here they are trying to find the proof for the criminal activities done by Macavity, but they cannot find anything. So that much careful this Macavity will do all the crime activities. Clear? So you might have seen such a persons in the society also. They will be doing wrong, but there will not have any evidence for their wrong. They will escape from all the situations. So that nook and corner they will be watching all the things to escape. Okay. So here is the poem about the Macavity. We will see, read and I'll explain. Take the book page number 126. Let us move on to the poem. There is always an air of mystery in cats. They appear to see something which we don't. Macavity is one such elusive. Elusive means avoid being caught by someone. Cannot catch it easily. It will escape from that situation. Agile. Agile means it is moving very quickly. Very fastly it will move or easily it will move from the place. And phantom-like cat. Phantom-like cat means not real. Imaginary we can say, or like ghost-like is called phantom-like cat. Okay. So this Macavity we cannot see easily in the air. It will escape from that place, moving very fastly. Like that cat only we are going to see in this poem. Read this humorous lyrics. This is very humorous, right? It is not like any serious one. It is about the cat. We are very happy to hear about the cat. Small kids will be liking the animal stories, right? Like that, Macavity's cat is a very comic or very humorous lyric here, poem, and find out what happens when he strikes. So when he is moving or when he is coming to the one place, what is happening, how he is escaping from the place only we will see in this poem. So the character here, Macavity, Scotland Yard, and Flying Squad. Okay, so these all the characters are here in this poem. Okay, let us move on to the poem. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw. So paw means, you know what is that paw? The cat hand, right? The paw of the cat. So when it wanted to attack some persons, the nails, everything, it will be very sharp. But when it is very affectionate, when it is coming near to you, what it is, it will take the nails inside its paw. Okay, so it will hold it, and it will be very soft to touch. Okay, so hidden paw. So here it is refers when there is some crime, everything is doing, it will be there. But when after the crime is over, it will hide. It will hide all the evidence. So here we call this Macavity as a hidden paw. For he is the master criminal who can defy the law. So he is the master criminal. Among many criminals, the greatest person will be called as a master, right? So here Macavity is called as the master criminal who can defy the law. Defy means who can challenge the law. So when there is a rules and regulations, which persons will not obey that will be called as a master of the criminal, right? So like that, here is a defy means challenging the law. Here he is the bafflement of Scotland Yard. Bafflement means it is called as a confusion. Okay, bafflement, confusion. Here is a bafflement of Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard is the headquarters of a policeman. Headquarters, police will be there, no? So that is called Scotland Yard. So he is making a confusion for all the members of the police service. The flying squad is despair. The flying squad means the police very ready to come at any time. No, for that persons, everyone they are despair. They are worried about to find the crime. For when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. So somebody will be announcing, or they will be giving the, they will be telling that the crime has happened in one place. But when the police is arriving at the place, what will happen? Macavity will not be there. He will escape before they are coming. So this is the first paragraph. It says that he is called as a hidden paw, and he is called as a master criminal, and he is defy the law, everything. He is the challenge for the law. And when there is a police is the Scotland Yard is coming in the place, he will escape. Macavity will not be there in the place. This is says in the first stanza. Let us move on to the second stanza. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. Again we are telling, Macavity is the master of criminal. We cannot tell anyone like a Macavity. He is a great one. And he has broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. The law of human, what are the laws he is framing, everything it will break. It will not come in the proper way. Rules and regulations, everything breaking only. Who is that? Macavity. And even the law of gravity also, what it is, it will be breaking. It will not obey the proper rules. His powers of levitation. Levitation means floating in air. Floating in air. Okay. So this his powers, what he is having the power of levitation, moving in the air. So moving in the air is a very toughest one. We cannot move, right? So this Macavity, what it will do, it has the power to escape from the situation, from that place where there is a crime is happening. From that place, it will escape through the air. How it is coming and moving, everything nobody knows. Would make a fakir star. Fakir means it says about the holy person. Holy persons, what they will do, they will be doing some magical powers, and they will identify who are at what place, where they are, everything they can identify. But this fakir they could not identify, because this Macavity will confuse them also, as it is moving in the air. Even the fakir will be more confused. They cannot find the Macavity. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. So when the police or somebody is coming in the place of crime where it is happened, Macavity will not be there. It will escape from the place. Again he is telling Macavity is not there. So the second stanza, it says that Macavity will not obey the rules. It will escape from the situation. It will make even the fakir to wonder about as it is moving in the air. Next, third stanza. You may seek him in the basement. So what you will do, you will search where the Macavity is going, where it is moving like that. You will search in the basement. Basement means underground. And you may look up in the air. In the air also you will see whether anywhere it is there like that, you will be searching. But I tell you once and once again, Macavity is not there. So again and again the poet is telling, wherever you search under the ground or upon the air, if you are searching also, Macavity won't be there at all. It will escape from that place. Macavity is a ginger cat. Ginger cat means very alert. Alert or cautious. More cautious. So how they will come for searching him, where it has to go, it knows the situation, everything. So when the person is doing some wrong, you people knows that how to escape also, right? So like that, this cat also, it is called as a ginger cat also. Ginger cat means it is very alert. It will knows how to do the crime and how to escape from the situation also. It knows very well. Okay, it is called as a ginger cat, and he is very tall and thin. So he telling about the appearance. T.S. Eliot is telling about the appearance of the cat, Macavity, how it will be. It is very tall and it is very thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. So if you see the Macavity, you can identify easily. As some persons, if you see first time itself, you will say that I have seen you somewhere, right? Like that you will be thinking, or it will be a very familiar face for you. So like that, here Macavity, if you see in itself, you can identify that it is a great criminal one, because the eyes are sunken in. So in the next page you can see the picture of Macavity. It is given wanted, dead or alive. The picture is given. Have you seen? Okay. So in that picture you can see the Macavity, how cunning it is. The appearance of the Macavity. It is not like the pet animal, how cute cats you might have seen. It is not like that. The eyes are sunken and it is very different one. Okay. So that only he is telling. In the third stanza it says about wherever you search in the basement or in the ear, and you will not able to find the Macavity. It is called as a ginger cat. That is alert, very alert and very cautious about the attitude. And if you have seen that Macavity, you can see the eyes are sunken in. Okay, next paragraph. Let us move on to the next page. Take it. 127. His brow is deeply lined with thought. So when your brows, forehead, there will be some lines you might have seen. So when some person is having a deep thinking, there will be small lines in your forehead, right? So when the deeply lined with thought, his head is highly doomed. So deeply lined with thought means deep thoughts. When it is coming and we are making a more plans we are doing, that time there will be a lot of lines in your head. And highly doomed, that is, head is how it is. Doomed means round in shape. So in the picture you can see the face of the cat, how it is doomed shape, round in shape it is. And his coat is dusty from neckline, his whiskers are uncombed. So his coat, the dressing is it is telling about the dress. So it is not the real cat, it is a mystery cat. So you can imagine with the wearing a coat, everything. So how it is not neat. So it is not like an official one, it is like a formal one it is looking. It is dusty from neckline. His whiskers are uncombed. That long stiff hair grown nearing to the mouth, it is not combed because he was no time to come out of the evil thoughts. Always it is thinking about the evil thoughts. So it don't have any time to do his dressings, everything, making his coat, everything neat. It don't have any time. Always thinking about the evil thing. To do crime, it is thinking. And his face means moves his head from side to side with movements like a snake. So one side to the other side, the head it is moving like what it is compared, like a snake. Okay, so snake is a venomous one, poisonous ones, So when we wanted to tell about the evil effects, we will tell about the snake. So here Macavity's activities or their thoughts are about evil, and his head, what it is doing, it is shaking from one side to the other. And when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. So you might have seen that cat sleeping, like it will be acting like sleeping, but it is not sleeping. It is not as a half sleep. It is always wide awake. It is always wide awake means it is always alert. So it knows what is happening in the surroundings. It will act like sleeping, but what is going on in the surrounding, everything, it knows very well. It is always alert. So the fourth stanza, it says about the deep thoughts that Macavity is having. So the face also it is doomed, the appearance also they are telling, and the dressing also is not neat. It is not a combed the whiskers. Whiskers means the long hair above the mouth it has, so that is a whiskers. Okay. So that also it is not combed properly because always it is thinking about the evil thoughts. Next it says about the shaking the heads one side to the other like a snake. And if you are thinking that it is half asleep, but it is always alert what is happening among it. So let us move on to the next paragraph. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. So no one can be equal to Macavity as he is a unique one. So we cannot compare this Macavity with another one cat or another with animal or another with any person. This is a unique one. For he is a fine in feline shape. Fine means it is a devil or divine. Sorry, devil or demon-like. Fine means devil or Daman. And in a feline shape, feline means cat. So this Macavity, how it is formed, he is a find in feline shape. So it like a daman, it came in a cat shape. A monster means a giant, a very big one of depravity. Depravity means all evil quality. Okay, so what it is having, daman is a shape of cat. So evil thing, if it is coming in the shape of cat, you will be calling as a Macavity. Okay, so like that we can say about Macavity. So second line it says, daman in shape, a cat is there. That is Macavity. You may meet him in a by street. By street means small streets will be there, no? In that you can meet this Macavity, it will be going here and there. You may see him in the square. Square means open area or a plaza. Okay, so like the places you can see this Macavity. But when a crime is discovered, then Macavity is not there. Okay, other times when there is no crime, other times normal times, small streets there and here or small plaza and open area. You can see Macavity, it will be moving here and there in a normal way. But when there is a crime is discovered, the Macavity is not there. You will not be able to find her at the scene. This is there in the next fifth paragraph. Okay, stanza. Let us move on to the next paragraph, stanza. Here is outwardly respectable. His outward impression is very respectable as he is very clever and cunning. So they say he cheats at cards. So when they are playing cards, the persons will be cheating. Small cheating they will be doing. So like that, usually the people they say when they play cards, he used to cheat like that. They used to tell. And his footprints are not found in any file of Scotland Yards. But what is happening? He is in the master of moral corruption. Everything he does, even at the cards playing time, he used to cheat. But when footprints are, we are searching for the footprints, the Scotland Yards are searching for the footprints, they will never be able to find at all. And when the larders looted or the jewel case is rifled, larders means when the cupboard. Cupboard is cupboard. Inside the cupboard, some things is looted. Looted means some things they have stolen are taken from that. They will be, our jewel case is rifled. Rifled means ransacked to steal. They are stealing means what they will be doing. They will be searching for Macavity. Or when the milk is missing or another pig's been stifled. So when there is somebody suppress someone from acting is called stifled. Small Chinese dog name is pig. So when the dog is missing or when something is missing, when milk is missing, when something from the cupboard it is missing, what they will do? They will search Macavity. But Macavity will not be there. When something is not there, when some crime has happened, when they will search, Macavity will not be there. It will escape from the situation. Okay, so now I have completed nearly 6 stanzas. Still 4 more stanzas are there. Let me explain you in the next video. Hope you have understood this first 6 stanzas, and the remaining stanzas I will explain in the next video. Okay, thank you students.